Alrighty, friends. It is 6:45, so we are gonna go ahead and get started. Welcome to this morning's session. Um, uh, Kristen is out today, so I'll be your instructor and the assistant director over at for fitness and wellness over at the rec center. So yoga is definitely my thing, and I am actually a morning person, so we should have a little bit of fun here. I dropped in a playlist in the chat if that's something that you want to listen to. It's just nice, peaceful, easy background music. Normally I would try to share it through this, but Living Well has disabled that option. You're welcome to listen to it if you choose to. So go ahead and find a comfortable position for you to be seated in. I'm going to back up away from the camera here. Okay. And I'll keep checking people in as they come. So whatever comfy seated position, if you have slippers on, you can keep them on, socks, whatever it is. And just go ahead and find a position that allows you to sit upright. I've got a nice pillow underneath me just for that extra comfort. Y'all are welcome to do so as well. And wherever you are, speak to breathe, right? Notice our breath. If we just woke up moments before this, we maybe just a little out of it right now, or if you've been up for a while, maybe you're feeling pretty good. If you're just joining us, there is a playlist in the chat. If you would like to listen to it, welcome, welcome. I think I recognize some of the other names that are popping up here, but you can just allow the hands to rest on the thighs and take those big, deep breaths. Maybe if we've already had our morning coffee, or feeling a little energized, or if it's like your first cup of coffee and we still want a little more energy, hopefully this will give that to us too. We want to add some energy through our breath. We can take our right hand and we can do what's called alternate nostril breathing. And if any point in time this feels uncomfortable to you, just focus on that deep diaphragmatic breath. But if you want to participate in the alternate nostril breathing, we can make that Y shape with our right hand. We can begin by placing the thumb onto our right nostril, inhaling in through the left. As we exhale, we swap the pinky over to the other side, exhale through the right. Inhale in through the right again. Exhale through the left. Feeling free to do that as many times as you would like throughout today's session. Or if you're already feeling a little energized here, then we're good to go too. Setting that intention for today's class, whether it's energizing ourselves, prepping us for the day, or just wanted a little bit of movement in before we started. On our next inhale, slowly shrugging those shoulders up to our ears. And as we exhale, slowly release them down. Repeating that movement 2 more times. Inhale to shrug the shoulders up. Exhale to release them down. On our next inhale, beginning to circle sweep the arms up to the air, making our arms as big as we choose, and then exhale, releasing them back down. So we can keep those elbows at a nice bend. We want a shorter lever length. Flowing with our breath this morning, listening to our bodies as we move throughout this practice. If we would like to, we can connect the hands up top. And as we exhale, pulling them down to our chest. Feeling free to repeat that motion. One last time. Inhaling the arms up to the top. As we exhale, releasing that right hand towards the ground, adding a little side bend in here. Inhaling up to the top. Exhale, releasing the left. Adding in that lateral motion from side to side. Feeling free to, at any point in time, we're sitting crisscross, we can swap those legs to the what we would call the cattywampus way. As we inhale up, exhaling to twist towards the right side. So releasing that left hand on the right knee. Inhaling up. Exhaling, twisting to the left. Continuing to flow from side to side. Nice, easy, gentle twist this morning. One more time each way. Anytime that we wake up in the morning, always making sure that we're treating our body gently, especially if we know we need that extra time to wake up and get moving. So exhale, releasing those hands down to our thighs. Taking in that big, deep breath. Maybe as we exhale, we slowly fold over our shins, meeting into a nice quadruped position. We have our wonderful pillow, maybe moving it out of the way. In our quadruped position, just kind of shifting side to side, warming up the body. If this is a little bothersome for our wrists this early, maybe we can slowly fold our wrists forward, back, or just circle it around. Feeling free to do that on both sides. Nice and easy. If we would like, we can take those knees wide, sitting back into a child's pose. Feeling free to come here at any point in time during our session today. Feeling free to reach those arms out long or just rest them on the ground. Inhaling back to that quadruped position. And from here, lowering that belly down to the ground for cow. Exhaling, rounding out the back for cow. Inhaling for cow. Exhaling for cat. Allowing our spine to flow through its natural flexion and extension, and our head just follows along, taking note how we're feeling. If there are any areas that maybe we just need to watch out a little more for today. Going through one more time through our cat and cow. We would like to add some lateral movement into this. As we inhale, we come back to center. Exhale, take that gaze to the hip, whichever hip you would like to go to first. Inhale to center, exhaling to the other. And just flowing side to side, just as we did with our cat and cow. You can also mix and mingle our cat and cow with this lateral movement. You can also take any variation in between if you just want to like circle yourself around. Just whatever feels good to warm up the body for today. Meeting back in that quadruped position. As we inhale, lifting the right thumb up to the sky. Exhaling, releasing down. Inhaling, left thumb up to the sky. Exhale, release down. Maybe we start by just adding in the right foot, reaching that right foot back. Exhale, release. Then the left. Warming up our core here. Feeling free to go through those one more time. Or you can go opposite hand, opposite foot, reaching for the ends of the room, creating a nice long spine. Slowly release. Switching over to the other side. Our gaze is slightly in front of us. Flowing through our spinal balance here. Feeling free to hold one side longer if it feels better for us. Again, if we would like to add some lateral movement in, we can inhale to reach. As we exhale, we slowly take it away from that midline. Inhaling, come back to center. Exhale, release. And you can try it on the other side. Inhaling straight out. Exhale, pull away from the midline. Inhale to center. Exhale, release. So we're going through this, pulling that belly button to our spine. One last time on each side. Meeting back in center. Taking those knees wide once more, sitting back into our child's pose. We have our pillow. We can also take this and place it underneath our hips to give us a little extra support. We can also place it underneath our hands to give us a little height. Remembering that it's your movement today. Feeling free to do whatever feels good for us. As we're inhaling in our child's pose, allowing that belly to expand out to our inner thighs. As we exhale, it slowly pulls away. One more time. On the next inhale, slowly pulling ourselves forward into a modified plank, maybe realigning the knees underneath. And as we exhale, we push back to our child. We're flowing slowly forward and back in between our child's pose and our modified plank here. We're just adding some gentleness to our shoulders. One last time. And then as we come back, we shift uh, back to that quadruped pose here. And from here, can we engage through our core, press through the arms, slowly lift that right knee out to the side and lower down. All we're doing is lifting the right knee out to the side, slowly lowering down. And it doesn't have to be anything big, but we're getting those glutes involved a little more here. Feeling free to stay here, or you can circle and sweep it around. Just adding that circle mobility to our quadruped position. At any point in time, we can also swap this for wrists if being in a quadruped bothers our wrist too. And if we would like to add on even more, pull the knee to the nose, release it back down. Circle sweep, pull knee to nose. One last time. Beautiful job. Switching over to the other side, beginning by just lifting and lowering the knee out to the side. Slowly preparing the body for the next movement. Keeping a nice even pressure between those 3 points of contact that are left in the ground. When we're feeling good, we can begin to circle sweep that leg around. Again, it can be little tiny baby movements. When you're ready to add on, you can pull that knee to nose and release. Feeling free to take any combination of those movements. I don't know about y'all, but my glutes are already saying hello, good morning. Especially this standing glute now. Last one here. Pulling knee to nose if you choose. And releasing back into child's pose. Taking 2 big deep rounds of breath here. And then pulling back to that quadruped position. Pinky promise this is the last quadruped for today. Taking that left hand to our left elbow. As we exhale, we close elbow to wrist. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close elbow to wrist. Inhale, open up. We can also drop down to our forearm if that feels more comfortable for us. Oh, I've gone completely blurry in my screen there. Okay. Camera didn't like it when I went down to my forearms. If you would like to create a longer lever length, you can reach that arm up to the sky and thread it under. Keeping this movement going, opening up to the sky, threading under. Or you can keep that short lever length. 2 more times. When you're done with that side, swap it on over to the other. Right hand closes and opens. You might find one side has greater mobility than the other. That's okay, okay. Feeling free to slowly thread it under when you're ready. If you want to add that longer lever length on. Last 2 rounds of breath here. And slowly release. We can bring those knees underneath us and swing your legs up on around in front of us here. Again, we can go fist for wrist here, but just windshield wipering the knees back and forth. Easy side to side movement. Working through that internal, external rotation of those hips. And then releasing that left leg long, right leg in that figure 4 position. Keeping these movement dynamic, we can reach that right arm over and then release right arm to the ground. So just kind of flowing side to side here. Flowing with that breath. If we want a little more in this stretch, as we release the right arm to the ground, we can roll over the shin, push the hips through, and lower down. Totally up to you what you want to do. Let's go one more time. Slowly release. We can either just go ahead and swap the legs, or you can windshield wiper to release through the hips. When you're ready, releasing that right leg long, left foot comes in for that nice figure 4. Release left arm over, and then left arm down to the ground. Starting off nice and easy, and becoming aware of our body as we move through these movements on each side. you would like to add in that additional piece here. As you release that left hand down to the ground, you roll over the left shin and reach back. If anybody's like me, all my joints are going snap, crackle, and pop. Like, hello, thank you for waking us up this morning. 2 more times here. Last time through. And slowly releasing back down. Feeling free to set back. Release through those hips once more. And feeling free to take any last stretches that you would like to take this morning before we move into some final meditation for the day. I mean, y'all, you know yourself best, whether maybe it's just another gentle twist side to side, whatever it may be. And then finding that comfortable seated position once more, like we started in our beginning of our class. Sitting up nice and tall. We can begin by gathering our breath, so circle sweeping those arms up and pulling it back in. And I realize I may have gotten those heart rates up just a little bit there towards the end, but I wanted to make sure that you felt ready to take on the day. Go one last breath in together. And exhaling those hands down to heart center. And then just taking in 2 deep breaths, reflecting on what is something that we want to accomplish today, or what's something that you're looking forward to. Ending our practice, that nice positive mindset. Once we've found either that thing that we want to accomplish or something that we're looking forward to, we would like to end with a positive affirmation and remind ourselves by saying, I am strong, I am capable, and I am allowed to take up the space I'm in. If you have the ability to say that out loud to yourself, we can say it one more time. I am strong, I am capable, and I'm allowed to take up the space I'm in. Ending with one last final breath here. Inhaling from the bottom of our bellies, all the way to the chest. And exhale, release. Thank y'all so much for practicing with me this morning. I'm just a little closer to the screen here so I can see who's online. But if you want to hang out for a moment, you have any questions, or you just want to chat, I'm totally here for it. If y'all are able to unmute, feel free to do so as well. But I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.